The Mekong River Commission, or MRC, will continue to support Laos bid to develop hydropower on the Mekong mainstream as long as the projects are sustainable. According to MRC CEO Hans Guttman, MRC is a framework and it supports sustainable development. In that context, if hydropower on the mainstream fits onto that framework, then obviously the member countries are in support of it. The chief of the intergovernmental organization that comprises Laos, Cambodia, Thailand and Vietnam made the comment during attending the 19th meeting of the MRC Council in Luang Prabang. A series of MRC meetings, which began on January 14, ended 15 after member countries and donor organizations reviewed last year's accomplishments and approved a work plan for 2013.
I see no direct immediate change. The MRC has a continued role in supporting the cooperation between the countries in the sustainable development of Mekong River resources, and we have, as you said, various processes and procedures in place. One is the basin development planning process, which we are moving to implement, and the procedures are also in place to help fostering the cooperation between the member countries. So insofar as at this stage I don't see any change in the near future in the role or in the approach that the MRC is going to have or is having already.
Hans Guttman said that current processes and procedures to deal with development projects in the Mekong Basin embodied in the 1995 Mekong Agreement are working effectively.
No, I don't think there is a need to amend the agreement. I mean, the countries are working within that framework. Of course, there are on occasion differing opinions about exactly of how to move together, and that's actually why the MRC exists, able to provide a platform for the member countries to discuss these issues and to agree on how to move forward in different areas of sustainable development.
The CEO said that under the agreement, MRC provides a platform for the member countries to discuss their issues and agree to move forward in different areas of sustainable development. He was asked why the MRC has appeared to remain silent while international development organizations and NGOs sought comment on the Lao government's decision to build the Sanyaburi run-of-river hydro project.
MRC is not silent in the sense that we have a process of the prior consultation that was initiated and undertaken, and the prior consultation, we have to understand, is a process for the member countries to come to agreement on the conditions, specific conditions or circumstances of a particular initiative in order to minimize and avoid impacts. The procedures in themselves is not a process for make a decision on a specific project, because with the member countries working as sovereign nations, and in the case of Sayaburi, it being within the Lao PDR, it is the sovereign decision of the Lao government to decide whether they go ahead or not. In terms of they also have, and they have followed so far, the decision of working together with the other countries in discussing the potential impacts, and have been working on trying to minimize and avoid and mitigate these impacts. So I think it's important to remember what the procedures is put in place for, and it is for the countries to have an opportunity to discuss these issues.
Laos is committed to build sustainable hydropower plants to generate revenue for poverty reduction and ensure sustainable growth of the national economy. Within its territory, the country has the potential to build more than 100 dams with a total capacity of 30,000 megawatts in the Mekong mainstream. Please join us in the news bulletin when we will have the construction of the Sanyaburi run-of-river dam speeds up. And that concludes about today's edition of news. You can send us comments and suggestions in order to improve our program at the address displayed right now. I am Upasad Upatana and the news team here from Region Capital. Thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye.